Hey guys, welcome back to Mama Kayla's YouTube. I just want to let y'all know I'm still hanging in here. I just finished a breathing treatment because I was wheezing pretty bad, and I gotta put my arm down because it gets heavy. I was wheezing pretty bad, so I just finished a breathing treatment. I take one every 4 hours. And so I'm doing a breathing treatment, this, plus getting on the BiPAP machine every so often too. I can't stay on it too long because I start panicking really bad. I start panicking and I can't breathe with the machine. I get off rhythm and then I start panicking and just have to rip it off. But they said, yeah, just stay on it as long as you can. And I have been. I stayed on it a good bit, almost all night. I had to take it off a couple of times for a break. And then when I'm off of it, I have this on. I have to put this back on. So they'll probably be in here in a little bit and suggest I get back on that. And I will. It's just that, I can't stay on it for long periods at a time. So, and I can't drink anything or talk or anything when I'm on that. So I have to just take breaks so I can drink and put some chapstick on because it dries out your mouth and lips so bad. And Elijah had brought me some chapstick. And anyway, my nurse just came in and he gave me a shot of Lasix and I can't think of the name of it. It's a shot that goes in the stomach for blood clots. I can't think of the name of it, but I'm sure most of you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, and we talked about some other stuff real quick, but it's been going pretty good. Like I said, I had some wheezing, so I'm doing breathing treatments. And just waiting around. The doctor came in and she said, she's a infectionist doctor, and she said we can't get an ultrasound of my heart until Monday. But there was also an episode with my heart. The numbers indicate something's going on with my heart. And so she's going to, we can't get that done though until Monday. I'm sorry, I'm kind of forgetful and all over the place here, aren't I? And then she said, we were talking and she was asking me about day-to-day stuff, and I told her that I normally push myself to do more than I really feel like doing because I feel like I gotta keep going. She said, don't do that. She says, too much on your body. Quit pushing yourself. And then she said, because when you came in here yesterday, you were swirling around in the bottom of the drain, so to speak. I was like, oh, okay. And then she said, she was talking about, had I been feeling bad and stuff? And I'm like, I feel bad all the time. So I don't know when, what's the limit, like where do you draw the line? You feel bad. When you feel bad every day, you have chronic illness, and more piles on, you don't really know because you already feel so bad. It's already all you can do to function. And so anyway, we just talked about that. And then I told her that I don't never know when to think my condition is serious. And she was like, do what? I said, I don't really know when to say it's serious. And she said, honey, you are very serious. You have so many serious things going on in your body that everything is serious, and it's very serious. And I was like, I know, but I'm just saying, I don't know what's normal feel bad and what's serious feel bad. She said all of it's serious. She was very sweet, very nice. I appreciated her a lot. And I told her that everybody here has been so nice. And, I mean, I have a male nurse today, and he's great. I love him. I have a female respiratory therapist. She's really sweet, very nice. Just, everybody's been super nice. I'm very thankful for all of them, from the emergency room all the way up here to ICU. But anyway, now you might see some videos come out of Ollie's and Michael's or something like that, or Hobby Lobby, but don't think I jumped up and ran out of here and went to Hobby Lobby. It's previously recorded videos, okay? I just want anybody to be aware of that. It's previously recorded videos. I'm not jumping out and running to town. I can't even jump up and use the bathroom, okay? I have a catheter right now, and they're going to do that PureWick thing later, which I don't like, because I can't never release and use it on that thing. I hate that thing, but he said we'll give it a try after a while. So, Lovenox, that's what it's called. The stomach shot so you don't get blood clots is Lovenox, yeah. And of course they're checking my sugar. They're having to poke my ear. Got little sores on my ear now. Everybody does. Every time I go in the hospital, they instantly see this fat woman and think she's diabetic, and the numbers won't play right with them. But she did say, that prednisone is going to cause you to turn diabetic any time now. And I was like, yeah, that's what they always say. So I do expect that to happen at some point, because that prednisone can cause diabetes. And so, yeah, that's about all I know. I thank you all so much for hanging out and being with me. You're all just a blessing to me. My kids have checked on me today, and Big Daddy's on his way up. The Couldnt Carlton's coming this afternoon. And Elijah says he's coming back to town on Sunday. And I was like, well, just wait till the next weekend. I'll be home. And he's like, I said, I'll still be in here Sunday. And he's like, I know, that's why I'm coming back. He said, I hate to leave you, but I have to go to work in the morning. This was him talking last night. And I said, I know, baby, Black Friday's a big retail day. Don't worry about it. Go to work. Rest when you can. And I know y'all busy at work. And he was like, but I don't want to go. He didn't want to leave me. I'm so very blessed that I got two boys that, are here checking on me and everything, So, yeah. It's just been a lot going on. I'm just trying to rest and recuperate. She said, I did talk to her about they said my lungs looked like they had shattered glass in them. And I know it's a term, it's not really glass. And so I asked, what does that term refer to? Like, what are they describing? Why do they use that term? And she said it was they use that term a lot with COVID pneumonia, because that's what it looks like. It's a whole bunch of, it's so much infection in there that it just looks like shattered glass. I don't know. And then they did do a COVID test, but they didn't do the rapid. They did the long one, and I don't know why. And they don't either. She said, I don't know why we didn't do a rapid and the long one, but they just did the long one, and they're waiting on results. They did 4. Oh. They did 4, it's a little tender up in there because it's so dry. They did 4 vials of blood to grow cultures, and so she said it'd take 3 or 4 days to get those back too. But anyway, this has been very, very serious and just an experience, to say the least. Not something I was wanting to do, but I'm here, and I'm laying here, and I'm being good. I'm not pushing it. You know, I'm not asking when I'm going home because I know I need to be here. I do know that, so I'm here. Yeah. Anyway, guys. Hey guys, so it's been a long day. Dakota and Carlton did come visit me, and that was great. I enjoyed them coming. It kind of lifted my spirits a little bit, and I just enjoyed hanging out and chatting with them and catching my breath. I could talk and catch my breath every few minutes. But Carlton made some sweet potato casserole, and he made one for me that didn't have any nuts or anything in it. And so Elijah brought me a little bowl of that last night, and I did eat some of that, and it was so good. Big Daddy brought me some more of it today, and it is delicious. They won't heat it up for me. I don't know. They did last night, but the daytime nurses wouldn't heat it up today and said they weren't allowed to. And I'm sure there are some reasonings, but anyway, I ate a good bit of it cold. It would be better if it was warmer, but it's still good. And so I'll probably finish that off sometime during the night. It's hard to breathe and eat at the same time. And so, although it tasted really good and I was wanting to scarf it down, I was having trouble breathing and eating. So I'll get back to it. But it was delicious, and I'm thankful for that. Thankful for Carlton making me that special sweet potato casserole for me. And Big Daddy's here, but he's got his chair like way back there somewhere. I don't even know. I can't see back there. But he's cold, and he's trying not to get under the vent. And he has his vest on and his gloves on. But I've been hot, like super hot. So I've got it. Do have a cold in here, even though I'm still hot, and I have a fan on me, so just trying to make the best of it. And while I lay here and, recuperate. So they did a long COVID test on me, not the little short rapid test, but the one that takes a couple of days to get back, or a day or so. It did come back today, and I am negative for COVID. Do not have COVID. So it's just the infection in my lungs, and, it's in my bloodstream, an infection in my bloodstream causing the sepsis, and then the pneumonia. And then Monday, they're going to ultrasound my heart. I don't know if I've already said this, and I'm sorry if I have. I just don't remember what I said before and now. But there's no one here to do that until Monday, so they'll do an ultrasound of my heart and find out what's going on with it and, you know, check things out and see how everything's going. And, yeah, just wait till then, work on my breathing. I am, you know, still on this thing, and she did, and my nose has been bleeding from drying out so much, so she did add a water tank to it, so it's running through some water, the oxygen is, but it hasn't made it any easier on me, but I'm doing the breathing treatments every 4 hours, and then I'll have this machine over here, that big mask thing on my face, hurting a little bit too, because I'm switching back and forth, doing the breathing treatment, this, and that mask. So, surely something of it's going to help me, right? Just a plan. Everybody here has been really, really nice, and actually my nurse, the male nurse that I have today, he knew Couldnt. He was one of his students, and I don't know if I've said this, Couldnt teaches at the college, and this guy was one of his students. And then also Dakota made this guy and his wife's wedding cake. And then whenever they were having a baby, Dakota made their baby shower cake. And so the nurse knew Dakota and Couldnt. So it's kind of interesting. Small world, small world. But he's been a really good nurse today. And every employee that I've dealt with has been just very nice and on the ball and getting things done, you know. So it's been good. But yeah, we just hanging out. I told Big Daddy he should go on home and relax and rest. I know it's tiring sitting at a hospital, and he's, you know, he's having to sit way back there to stay out of the vent. There's a vent up there above the chair he was sitting in. I don't know if you can see that, but I told him he should just go on home and rest, but he didn't. He wouldn't. I texted with Elijah a few times today. He checked on me, and then Big Daddy was, I think he talked to him on the phone a little bit ago, and Elijah still plans on coming Sunday, but I'm going to text him over the weekend, tomorrow probably, and tell him not to worry about it. Coming Sunday, wait till I'm at home and come, where I'm actually, you know, spend our time together. But, yeah, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you all had a lovely Thanksgiving. Sometimes our plans don't go as they, you know, we think they're going to go. We make plans and other things happen. And that was just the case for me. I don't know if I said all this earlier, and I hate to repeat everything that I might have said earlier, but the infectious doctor that came by to see me, she also saw me in the ER. I had the male doctor in the ER, you know, and he said at the end of the day, before they brought me up here, he was like, "You better be glad you came in when you did, because you weren't going to make it the rest of the day." I was like, I kind of figured that out, that's why I came. And then she told me today that I was circling the bottom of the drain when I got here. Oh, so anyway, yeah, I was bad off, y'all. I'm so much better than I was, but I still have a long ways to go. On the car ride up here, I remember Big Daddy kept hitting me because I was going in and out. Big Daddy kept hitting me, saying, wake up, we're almost there, you know, and then he'd say, oh my God, you're blue. And so, I remember him saying those things to me in the car, but I didn't really know, like, what blue meant. I mean, I didn't know what he was talking about, oh my God, you're blue, because I was kind of just in and out of it. But I do remember him screaming that. So anyway, this has been an experience that I do not want to repeat. Catch that. I do not want to repeat. But my doctor did, you know, talk to me about, no, I don't even remember her name. She's not my regular doctor. She's just the doctor that was assigned to me. She did talk to me about my conditions are very serious, and I don't need to push myself to do things, and I need to just chill, relax, and let my body heal, not to push my body when my body can't handle doing more than what it's doing. And so I get that, but also I don't want to just give up. So I don't know where to draw the line. I don't know where the line is there between pushing to do more because you want to strengthen your body to do more, or just accepting this is it. I don't know how to determine that, I guess. I don't know. I do have an appointment with my doctor on December the 3rd. I don't know if I'll be released by then, or if I'll be at home by then, or if I'll be still here. If I'm still here, I don't know, maybe he could just come up here to see me. I have no idea. I'll figure that out this next week as we finish off the weekend and go into the week and see what's going on and what's happening. But I appreciate you guys so very much. I appreciate your prayers so much. I mean, just keep praying that I get over this and get all well and get some strength, and I can get home and continue to get well. And yeah, I had so many plans I wanted to do video wise, and here I am laid up here and can't do them. Y'all hang in there with me now. I will be going home, and I will be doing better, and I will be getting through some stuff for December videos. I promise you that. But anyway, guys, I do love you all, and I appreciate you very much. And one day I'm going to brush my hair, but not today. Not today. And remember, it is a beautiful day to do something that you enjoy. I'm not doing anything I enjoy, but I do have my tablet here, so I'm watching something. I have a TV up there too. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but there is a TV up there, but I don't know how to find anything on there, so I just watch my tablet. So that's what I'm doing to keep busy. But you find something that you enjoy and keep busy, and we'll get through this. I'll get through this. I appreciate all your comments and everything. I did read some this a couple of times today. I just got my phone and just scrolled through and just hearted. I didn't type. I just hearted some comments, and I appreciate that very much, and I'll probably do that again here after a while. So, I love you guys. I'll see you soon, okay? See you in the next video. Like tomorrow. I think there's one scheduled to go out tomorrow. Just keep in mind, I didn't jump up out of here and go to wherever that is. I don't even know what video it is. You'll figure it out. You're smart people. Bye, friends. So about used all the meds in this breathing treatment.